Summer is finally here, and there are a ton of things to do around San Diego that you may not know about. I'm Dallas Richter, and this is San Diego City Scene. And in the next half hour, I'm going to show you, the San Diego local, everything there is to do around town. We feature art, music, food, and events. But first, Aaliyah Bora is going to take us to the longest running art walk in North Park to talk to the people there about the event that they love.
Ray Street is home to some of the best galleries in San Diego, and once a month when the sun goes down, they open their doors to the public.
During the day, you can have a business that's an architect, and then for Ray at night, you wouldn't even know that they're architects because it's a gallery of showing artists' work and things like that. So this whole place, one night a month, it really transforms itself into one of San Diego's largest monthly art and culture events called Ray at Night.
David Troyan has been involved with Ray at Night for more than 10 years. He's seen it grow from what it started as almost 12 years ago to a signature event where local artists like Michael Carini are showcased.
Being a part of the community, I get to share with the people that live around me and work around me. And I've seen it grow, and the turnout tonight is just fantastic. So it's great exposure, and I'm excited to be sharing my work with everybody.
Artists and their work aren't only confined to the galleries, but can be seen outside on Ray Street as well. Amy Baca Lopez enjoys exhibiting her work on the street.
I love the energy. I like the interaction between the artists and the art lovers, and it's just so much fun to actually be able to see who gravitates toward the work and how they feel, and it matches the feeling of what went into the work.
Each month at Ray at Night, people and vendors get together for a night of art and music.
If you get hungry, you can enjoy one of the several food trucks or simply step into Indulge Gourmet for one of their tastings. Ken Eckert-Neal will have no problem taking you around his shop and showing you how to prepare some of the items available to sample.
If you're throwing a cocktail party or dinner party, you can just, come in, you can get some marinades, spice rubs, and then, cheese board and have a party.
They specialize in all-natural foods and feature local artists and businesses. Just as the artwork changes, so does the food and music for the event. Each month, you never know what to expect. Not even the chair of North Park for the Arts can predict what will happen.
My very favorite thing about Ray at Night is the stuff that I don't know is going to happen. Because of our sort of a creative lab environment that we have out there, people will just show up. We get a lot of flash mobs.
So whether it's your first time or you go every month, you're sure to find something you've never seen before. Ray at Night takes place on the second Saturday of every month from 6 to 10. I'm Aaliyah Bora for San Diego City Scene.
Ray Street is not only home to Ray at Night, but also the future home for the North Park Farmers Market coming this summer, so keep an eye out for that. The freshest produce in San Diego isn't the only thing that farmers markets bring together. Judith Gutierrez has more on how they benefit your community.
San Diegans love farmers markets, and every day there are markets in communities all over the county. Farmers markets serve as a low-cost gathering place where you can meet your neighbors and support local businesses, artists, and musicians, something that is important to many San Diegans.
Into your heart, then it fell apart.
So when we purchase food from the people here, I know it's going to farms in San Diego County. I know that it's going to artisans and people making food here in San Diego, and I just feel like that's important.
With the growing shift and the concern of knowing where food comes from and buying locally, farmers markets are a popular alternative to buying produce from big chain grocery stores.
You get access to local stuff. You don't have to worry about any GMO or any other stuff. A little bit more local and fresh.
And while the main commodity of markets is fresh fruits and vegetables, another intangible is being harvested at these events every week.
Community. Anything that does that is a good thing for our community.
If you visit the Farm Bureau website, you can find a list of farmers markets to attend throughout the week. Some of the largest and most popular farmers markets in San Diego are Little Italy, North Park, and Ocean Beach. And if a weekly farmers market is not enough for you, the Farm Bureau does provide a farm tour on June 15. Here in San Diego, they will make multiple stops in different farm communities. Not only that, but it's a great way for your whole family to learn about the agriculture here in San Diego. Whether you take the farm tour, explore all the markets, or just stick to the one in your local community, these weekly events are a great way to meet new friends, support local business, and stock your fridge with the freshest produce San Diego has to offer. Judith Gutierrez, San Diego City Scene.
One of my most favorite things to do at farmers markets is check out all the local music that's showcased there. And speaking of local music, I'm right outside Warehouse 1425, where you're about to see San Diego's very own family wagon rock out.
Thanks so much. This song's called Hard Times. There's fire in your heels. There's fire in your heels. Haven't washed away the blood again. It don't seem so bad. She lives for me tonight. But every neon night in the heart.
I'm here right now with Stephen Gareth from the band. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. So I wanted to start by saying that you guys totally rocked out that show.
Thank you.
How do you not hit each other on stage?
You kind of know the space that you start in, and so you know you're working with that, and if someone encroaches on your space, then they might get hit.
I guess that's rock and roll, right?
Yeah, it's just whatever happens, happens.
You're all over the place, but it makes for an awesome show. How do you guys categorize your sound?
We're an indie rock and roll band, and it covers a large genre and a large spread, but I don't know, whatever happens to come out at the time comes out at the time, and this next album that's coming up is being a little more streamlined. Yeah. We're slowly evolving and evolving and evolving. I think the songwriting's getting better.
Awesome.
It'll be cool.
It's a giant funnel to Bieberism is what I call it.
Okay.
We want to be like in there. Like,
Bieberism?
yeah, he's amazing. Exactly.
What would be your dream venue or tour or festival?
Dream festival would be Coachella probably. That'd be cool.
Right.
Venue, Hollywood Bowl. That'd be rad.
But what projects do you guys have coming up that you're really excited about?
We have a bunch of festivals coming up, and then we're also doing a headliner here at the Casbah on the 19th with the Hollerin and Jared James Nichols, and like that should be cool.
It sounds like you guys have a lot of fun stuff coming up.
Yeah.
A jam-packed summer.
Yeah.
For tour dates and more, visit FamilyWagonMusic.com. And if you're looking for live shows, there are concerts all summer long at the San Diego County Fair. Giovanni Fiol gets his game on in Del Mar.
With a theme of Game On, this year's San Diego County Fair is sure to deliver a summer of fun and festivities. The fair will spotlight classic games at its theme exhibit with a life-size game board that the entire family can participate in.
Not only is this year's theme Game On, but you're able to enjoy food, music, arts, and entertainment, all in one great location.
Why should people come to San Diego County Fair? Because it is the best bang for your buck.
With all the promotions available, no one has to pay full price. You could even get an entry discount for taking public transportation, which is a great idea if you're planning on enjoying the wine or beer festivals. But if a gastronomic cuisine is more how you roll, then it's time to hit the Big Bite Bacon Fest, where you and your buttercup could express your love and devotion with a bacon-themed wedding. And speaking of love, Chicken Charlie has a new concoction that's sure to make your taste buds tingle.
I am so excited this year about the Krispy Kreme Sloppy Joe.
And for those looking for a healthier alternative, there'll be an Enviro Fair featuring community-supported agriculture with the freshest locally grown fruits and vegetables served up in scrumptious salads and salsas.
The local farmers showing off their beautiful produce, and we'll be partnering with several local chefs who will be using the local produce to produce fabulous samples for everybody to taste.
There's a place for it all, and I think this year the fair is really having some CSAs come and showcase, their produce, and so I think it's a great introduction to healthy food at the fair.
And you can't forget dessert. So to satisfy your sweet tooth, Farrell's Ice Cream will have sundaes and floats that bring back nostalgic memories. We'll see you at the fair. For San Diego City Scene, I'm Giovanni Fiol.
This year, the County Fair will host an International Beer Fest on June 21st through the 23rd. For $55, you get admission and unlimited tastings of some of the world's finest brew. Now, I know the theme this year is Game On, but pace yourself, guys. It's an all-day event. Breweries like Stone, Karl Strauss, and Ballast Point are putting San Diego on the map as a frontrunner in the nation for craft beer. However, smaller breweries all over the county are making their mark. Thank you. Next, we hop over to some of San Diego's premier craft breweries. Cheers.
San Diego won more medals in the World Beer Cup than any other country in the world.
That's not so shocking, considering there are over 60 craft breweries in the county alone. San Diego has many different kinds and levels of craft breweries all around the city that offer a variety of flavors freshly and locally brewed. Next time you're in downtown, stop by the Monkey Paw, a pub that is also a microbrewery. Try some of the local drafts the Paw offers, as well as house drafts brewed by Cosmo. You can ask him about the craft beer community and why he supports it.
Most of these breweries are coming up from very small brew pubs, sort of similar to ours, and it creates a lot of jobs locally. It creates a lot of tourism. It's one of San Diego's biggest tourist draws now. The thing is that the community's been so supportive. I've had head brewers from every major brewery in San Diego come down and help me and give me all the advice I need.
Speaking of major brewing company, check the Coronado Brew Company, another member of the craft beer community.
We want to promote great tasting beer, so we want everybody making great tasting beer.
Food pairing is a big part of enjoying the flavors of a great craft beer, so be sure to grab a bite inside the CBC. For more craft beer knowledge, travel north to Stone Brewery in Escondido, the current flagship of the San Diego craft beer scene. Some breweries, like Stone, give tours, educating and interacting with guests, answering questions, and of course, tastings. Craft breweries are spread throughout the city with varieties and flavors of local brews supported at most anywhere that serves alcohol, summing up the spirit of the San Diego craft beer community.
So my perfect beer you might not like, he might like, so you're gonna find somebody else's beer that you like, and so we're all gonna have another pint.
Johnny Nguyen, San Diego City Scene.
You can try some of the beers you just saw here at the El Dorado downtown. But the El Dorado is not only known for cold beers, but also a rotating menu of seasonal craft cocktails. So I'm here with Steven, and he's gonna show us how to make one of the most popular cocktails on the menu. So what are you gonna make today, Steven?
Today I'll be making the Ryan Gosling. It's a cocktail here on our spring menu, kind of like a tiki-esque cocktail made with rye whiskey and Gosling's black rum.
Okay, cool. Gosling. Wow, that's really good. I didn't know what rum and whiskey was going to taste like together, but this is actually amazing. But after they turn the lights out on you at 2 a.m., you might be hungry for some late night eats. So up next, Joe Ham tells you where to go after the bars close.
It's midnight and you get a craving for something more than your typical fast food. That's why we hit the streets to find out where some of the best late night grub is at here in San Diego. Our first stop was here in Pacific Beach at Fat South, a New York style deli that caters to that late night crowd. It's only been open for 3 months and already has become a hit with the locals.
They have amazing sandwiches, not your normal burger, not your normal California burrito. It's different and it's good.
So I decided to get the Fat Jerry, one of the most popular sandwiches here at Fat Sal's. It has it all: cheesesteak, chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, and french fries, stacked on top of a 9-inch sub. They also offer a variety of other deli sandwiches, wraps, salads, and even shakes. Now I definitely got my money's worth as I was only able to eat half of my sandwich. But if you got a real big appetite, then come in for the Big Fat Fatty Challenge, a 10-pound, 27-inch hero that you have to eat in less than 40 minutes. We heard of another late night spot with a gut-busting challenge. Come into Brian's 24 located in the Gaslamp District to see if you can take on their pancake challenges. We caught Josh Hockett devouring the Sinister 7 specialty pancakes of your choosing. He set the bar pretty high by finishing it in under 15 minutes. But if you're looking for more than that, try the Pancake Monster. 5 pounds of all your favorite breakfast foods layered between 5 buttermilk pancakes.
Only one person actually finished the challenge. The majority of the ones that we've sold have actually been to entire families or groups of friends wanting to share it. And even then, very few actually finished.
If you're not up to that, you can try some of their other late night favorites, such as chicken and waffles or a meal with all-you-can-eat french fries. After all this amazing food, an energy boost was needed, so we stopped by Lestat's, a 24-hour coffee shop with one location on Park Boulevard and the other in Normal Heights off Adams Avenue. They offer a laid-back atmosphere with a little shot of caffeine to help push you through those last hours of your night. And if your sweet tooth is calling you, then try the variety of desserts Lestat has to offer. I'm Joe Ham with San Diego City Scene.
I don't think I'm going to be taking that challenge anytime soon, but power to him. So moving right along from late night eats to hip hop beats, I sit down with rapper Mainflow, talk about his hometown roots, famous friends, and the projects that took him over 2 borders. But first, let's watch his video, All Goes Down.
Boss flow is a crossbow in the air side of Gaddisol. We smoke these if that'll fall. Inside the stone walls, loading up the catapult. With tight orders, move across the right borders. The scene takes place adjacent from the nice quarters. It's a brutal climb when you're trying to do the crime. Stay near the armory cause this is such a fluid time. Carve on the pen cause I don't wanna starve again. Let the lions loose to someone in the Barbican. Quotes and pictures and throats for riches in the trench filled with water, other moats and ditches. Too late to case alarm, staring at the face of arms. And when we talk, we having meetings at a place of arms. Hops with verticals on top to stir the cold. Behind the walls, drop rocks through a murder hole. He tried lunging, now look where he plunging. Reduced to a cell, better known as the dungeon.
Try to stop me, so my style is too illegal. Cause I come to free the people. They don't wanna see my alter ego. That's when I pull out the Desert Eagle. When it all goes down, when it all goes down, everybody's ready for the big showdown.
Thank you so much for being here with us today, Mainflow.
No problem. How you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk to you about the video. Where did you shoot it? It doesn't look like it's in the United States.
I shot the video in Venezuela and Mexico. I did it as symbolization for the countries that I was in when I shot the video.
Okay, so it's a homage to those countries?
Yeah, pretty much, exactly. I think music has no boundaries. Yeah.
So in your music, what are you trying to get across?
I have a group called Mood, and our message is more of a conscious message.
People call Talib Kweli a conscious rapper.
Talib, I've been working with Talib since probably mid-90s, and I have a new album coming out. It's called The Cincinnati Kid, and he's on 2 songs.
So are you from Cincinnati?
I'm from Cincinnati.
How did you get out to San Diego?
Rob Dyrdek brought me out here, the skateboard kid. So
Okay.
I worked with him for a while. I was on his record label, it's called PJ.
So tell me about some of your other endeavors. I know that hip hop is not your main flow.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I like that. Well, I have a talent agent in Calgary, Canada. I got casted for a role in a TV series called Hell on Wheels. Common as the main star.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, it's great. Plans next is to get a talent agent on the Avenue of Stars. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my next goal.
Great, thank you so much, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's Mainflow, the Cincinnati Kid's coming out in a couple months. Thank you so much for being here.
Te gusta!
And if you still haven't gotten enough of Mainflow, check out some of his music videos on YouTube. Next, James Smith blends culture and dance to a drum beat. You're not gonna wanna miss this one.
This class, it has a lot of complement together. See, you come to this class, you get strong doing this dance. The movement that we do make your muscle strong. In the same time, you learn the history of the different aspects of the diaspora africana.
Originally, I've been taught that these are my ancestors, and the only memory or recollection I have of them, because I cannot see them physically, is by learning how they danced, how they sang, how they played percussion and rhythms. So in a way, I inherit that essence.
Each week is a new lesson. Each lesson is another story or character. This month, the story is one from the Congolese.
It's a dance that's talking about the way that they used to be working when they come to the America, be a slave, how they get ready, how they prepare each other to fight against this oppression that they have in that moment.
Whether it's for the workout, dance instruction, or cultural enlightenment, the journey is always driven by the drum.
Like definitely the music has a lot to do with it, just because the rhythm is so intricate, you know what I mean? Like you have these 3 drums and they play seemingly simple rhythms, but put it all together, they just make this intricate music, you know, and that's part of what takes me. Like I can just be mesmerized by the drums, you know what I mean?
I thought I was going to start drumming, and so I came to watch the drummers, and then I saw the dancers, and I thought, I want to do that. They are having fun, and they look good. I have fun, but I don't look good. And I don't think I ever will, but I have a lot of fun.
Dance classes are Saturdays at Stage 7, and drum classes are Sundays at the World Beat Center in Balboa Park. This is James Smith, San Diego City Scene.
That looks like a fun workout, and after you're done sweating it out, head to the beach to cool off. Swimsuit season is here, and 2 San Diegans are making a splash across the country with their swimwear line, Dos Caras. Nate Holmes gives us an exclusive look into the local company that's tailored for all women.
Dos Caras Swimwear was started by 2 San Diego beach lovers where they wanted to make all women feel comfortable while laying out and enjoying the sun.
We just feel there's a portion of bathing suits that are missing. It's either really tiny bathing suits or grandma bathing suits, and nothing that's kind of like modest in between where you can feel comfortable having a beer and going out in front of your family. So we created this because it was something we felt that was missing.
The inspiration for the line has come from friends and family members, but there is a meaning behind its name.
It just means 2 faces, so we have like different personalities too. So Aida is completely different from I am. I'm a little bit more bohemian and reserved, and she's a little bit more...
I'm fun.
Yeah, she's loud.
In less than a year, Dos Caras has strutted the runways from San Diego to New York, and the line has made significant progress in a short amount of time.
For us, it was just such a surreal experience coming from San Diego and being our second collection that we pretty much turned around in like a month and a half. It was just... I mean, I still can't believe we pulled it off.
The designer's ultimate goal is to sell their swimsuits and give all women a happier swimwear experience. And you can get your hands on the 2013 fall and spring line at DosCatasSwimwear.com. For now, Aida and Letica want all of San Diego to know that they are keeping it local.
Keeping it local, everything. Trying to keep it as local as possible.
We're both San Diego natives,
Yeah.
and so it's really important for us to keep everything in San Diego as local as possible. So we buy our fabric here, we get our things, so like everything is in San Diego County, and that's like the beauty of our bathing suits. We're from San Diego, going to the beach is part of our, like our livelihood, and so just to be able to support the community is really important for us.
1 year ago, Dos Caras Swimwear started out as an idea among 2 friends. But now, with San Diego and New York Fashion Week under their belt, they are on a runway to success. And we are for sure going to see Dos Caras Swimwear on the beaches of San Diego. Reporting from Mission Beach, I'm Nate Holmes.
Join Dos Caras this Saturday at the Spot in Barrio Logan for their summer get down. And now an in-studio performance by the OMFG Zombies.
Something to like, I will not drink. Foreign lands, grasping both our hands. Timeless with more than a friend. So you softly say, in a suggested way, this could be the start of a love stay. Start of a love stay.
Anything you want, anything you wanted, anything you want to do. Is it everlast? Is it everlasting? Could it ever last with you? Oh, anything you want, anything you wanted, anything you want to do. Is it everlast? Everlasting, could it ever last with you? We should be dancing, we should be dancing, we should be dancing.
I'm sitting here with Rob, Laura, and Darius. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
How did you come up with OMFG Zombies?
So it started off almost as a bit of a joke. I love like campy zombie movies and campy horror movies. And originally the project was much more Depeche Mode meets disco. And then it got a bit more serious and it got deeper. And it's kind of, the name stuck with us. But yeah, the project has moved on. But we generally are indie dance, but then we kind of like touch those other genres here and there.
I know you just released a remix EP, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Crystal
so
Heart. We got a lot of positive feedback on it, and a lot of traffic on our SoundCloud for it, and that's been going great. Coming up, we have our first single off our full-length album, which will be released in its entirety early next year.
So what do you guys think about the state of electronic music, how mainstream it's become?
Derek, how do you feel about the state of electronic
Give me
music?
your honest opinion.
I mean, I predicted a long time ago when I was in Europe, I brought back David Guetta, and everyone was like, oh, what is this Euro trash music? And so it's kind of ironic that techno has taken form in the United States.
How do you differentiate yourself from everybody else that's putting out electronic music?
Being honest as an artist and just doing something that we feel is coming from our internal self instead of just trying to aim for a certain sound.
Keep making great music, and we really appreciate it. That's been the OMFG Zombies. Thank you so much. OMFG Zombies just released a new EP of remixes called Crystal Heart, so be sure to look for it. And next, Aaliyah Bora highlights a charity that brings together art and music for a great cause.
San Diego is a cultural mecca of art and music, and Hector Malvito, one of the founders of Project Donate, embraces this.
There's so many great musicians out there, so many great artists that nobody knows about, that nobody takes the time to go out and see. We want to give people an incentive.
He had this in mind 3 years ago after he and friend Eduardo Hernandez founded a charity to combine their love of music and art with giving back to the community.
Project Donate is a soon-to-be 501c3 nonprofit organization that supports local charities through local art and local music.
Project Donate raises money for local charities by bringing bands like Toto Mundo to San Diego events.
Growing up exposed to poverty in Tijuana inspired Hector to try and make a difference. One of the first events Project Donate hosted benefited an orphanage in Mexico.
Our first benefit concert consisted of the tickets being stuffed animals. When we got there with the gifts, they didn't expect any, they didn't know they were going to get anything. We just showed up, they didn't even know who we were. The look on their faces, it's like we were bringing them a miracle.
In addition to supporting the orphanage, Project Donate has raised money for other charities like Include Autism and the Muscular Dystrophy Association in San Diego.
Our only requirement for a charity that we help is something that we believe in and something that is in need of help.
For more information, you can visit them on Facebook or at their website, projectdonate.net.
Giving back to charity is one of humanity's greatest gifts.
For San Diego City Scene, I'm Aaliyah Bora.
Thank you so much for joining us on our tour of America's finest city. I had a blast, and I hope you did too. If you want to be featured on an upcoming episode or know of a cool event that we should cover, just hit us up at sandiegocityscene@gmail.com. And to view upcoming episodes, subscribe to our YouTube channel at SD City Scene. Have a fun, safe, amazing summer, and we'll see you on the flip side. Mwah!